Hello. So, I just love vlogging to you guys. And the viewer count, genuinely, it's going down and down. But listen, we're not here to talk about that. You need somebody confident. You need someone brave. So, I just want to talk about, oh, look at that, why I'm making vlogs. So, I've talked to you about wanting accountability. I've made videos like video diary entries for a long portion of my life, especially in college. I really find it helpful to record myself. Do you see this pink outfit? Oh my god, so sweaty. Okay, but I find it really helpful to let me just calm down for a second. Yeah. So, well, I just really like talking to an audience, even if it's anonymous and even if it's not a lot of people. So I'm just talking to you. And today I want to show you some things that I decorated. This is my journal. It started out as a very boring journal. So I put these awesome stickers on it. I love these Bean Puppy Cat stickers. I just think they're so cute. And this was a bumper sticker, this to this. Good girls go to heaven, bad girls stay in Buffalo. And this is from Gentle Thrills. It's washi tape. Okay, this is another Gentle Thrills. So I just got a planner. I like to put my journal entries into a planner because it kind of like, I like just that it has the date on the front, and I know you could just write the date on the front, but this is my purple pen I get from Monty and Milo in Somerville, New Jersey. And yeah, so this is another sticker from Gentle Thrills, No Fear. And this is a sticker from a dishcloth that my mom got me from a gardening store. And then I have this book, Inamorata by Ava Reed, that I've been reading. This is a signed copy, which is so cool. And, oops, there are drawings inside of it that are just so good. So, and not to forget the best drawing. It's hard to tell there. And then I have this little light that Andrew, my boyfriend, got me that you can read your book in the dark. I think it's got different settings too. You can lighten it. Oh yeah, blue light, yellow light. That's the best one. Yellow light. And you can lighten the load. So that's cool. Oh, is it nice to have a little light on my face? Is that better? Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about kind of like the whole idea of vlogging and like, what is it for if I'm not having a lot of viewers? Like, why am I doing this? And I don't really know. I think the answer is I just enjoy it. And for a while I made short form content on Instagram, and I really hustled to do that, and was making comedy videos, and it was really fun. It was really hard to turn my brain off from like thinking of everything as a joke though. And I think that's why, there are a few factors as to why I kind of stopped doing that. For one, I wanted some more stability, and it wasn't like financially stable, the jobs that I had. Seeing people like Italian Batch and stuff, I'm like, wow, if you just stick with things, you can like end up making a ton of money. But I ended up just having a lot of trouble performing. I had some trouble performing for others, like not like the anonymous like internet, but more for for auditions and for specific film projects. When I was auditioning for things, I would get a lot of insecurity especially because like a lot of projects like had like a sexual element to them. Not to say that they were like pornographic, but it would just be like, you know, like lots of movies that you see have like romance and like intimacy within them, and that's just something I don't feel comfortable with doing on camera. And of course that's not the only way to go about doing stuff in Hollywood, but I had some just like fears around that, and it kept me from auditioning for more things, and had some fears around it, which I think is valid. Just, you know, knowing how the industry can be kind of messed up, pretty messed up, just like lots of industries can be. So I just want to give you a little like more information. So I ended up leaving Los Angeles a few years after, or maybe I was still doing a little bit of like taking some improv classes and stuff, but I at that point wanted to be a life coach and was like making content for that. But I realized that I didn't really have like the audience that I was kind of going for supporting was in a similar position to me, or just a little bit like in a position, if they were in a position that where I wanted to help them, they probably didn't have the financial means to pay a significant amount for coaching. And so I think that the clientele like just wasn't there. That's my understanding. But that's another situation where like if I continued, I probably could just keep it growing. But the way I think about it now, because I have so many interests and, you know, I like find myself like being drawn towards different things all the time, it just makes me think like it all just leads to something. So now I get to, well, what it leads to now is like there's been a gap of time where I've been doing something different, where I've been gardening and living life here in New Jersey and really adapting to life out here, which has been really, really nice. Doing some more digital art and taking a break from social media, which is so classic, but that's okay. It's really nice to do that. And now I'm looking at grad schools to become a therapist. So it's almost like, well, really what I'm going to grad school is become a social worker, or to get a social work, a master's in social work. And that degree can be used for coaching. So I feel like it's it's like the effort that I put into making content for being a coach before just showed like my dedication and interest. Maybe not dedication, but my applied, I was dedicated in that time period to the idea, and the fact that it's something that's coming back to me means it's something that I'm not done, or that I'm not done with yet. That's the wrong phrasing. I just mean like it's something that if it still interests me, then it's something to keep going towards. So I'm just thinking that after doing some more classes and stuff, that I will have something more to offer. Not that I didn't have something to offer before, but just, you know, training, and it's cool. But I'm really glad that I showed that like my interest in such a strong way before by making all those coaching videos. That's why, but another thing, so like that's all a different topic. I don't know how I got onto that, but the point of making the vlogs is because I do really miss performing, and sometimes just have this desire to just like talk online. And what I think is really nice about YouTube is I can just talk for longer, and I don't have to make these like as many edits, because my life is a lot it's really different than it used to be back when I was making edits. And the way I would make edits before, like when I was making comedy videos, was I would literally shorten everything to under a minute, and sometimes like taking down like 15 minutes of content down to a minute. And I thought, I mean, you can make something really funny by just grabbing all the best parts, but also it does take a long time. I don't know what people, maybe I don't even want to say I feel opposed to using AI. I don't know, you guys. I don't know about that. But it could make my videos shorter. I just don't want to be in the clickbait industry. But whatever. It's not like I'm even like... I always get way ahead of myself. Future tripping. It's like I'm just like, oh my god, just like right now we have like 7 views. So let's just stay in the moment. So I've been watching The Thought Spot, which is another YouTuber on here. She's really wonderful, and she just has this great background and a great personality, and her videos are very interesting. So I've been watching a lot of her videos, and I've been listening to a lot of the ADHD Chatter podcast, and what else? Well, I just love learning about neurodivergence, and that's something that I also am really, really curious about learning about more in the master's program that I'm going to. What else? I wanted to talk to you about, oh my goodness. So it's like, okay, so I studied anthropology, and dating a man I feel like is a great, dating Andrew specifically is such a wonderful, it's probably like this for dating anybody, but dating somebody like Andrew, who's very different from me in a lot of ways, we have a lot of similarities too, is like a study in anthropology. Like some of the things that he shows me are just like, I have to set aside everything that I think I know about this thing and watch it with fresh eyes. And we watched this like WWE fight between 2 legendary female fighters last night. And it was so interesting to see like everybody there. It was really cool to see these women just so tough and strong and interesting stories, and they are dedicated, very dedicated. And man, it was interesting, huh? Gosh, the fight ended in 17 seconds, if you can believe it. So that's something I watched. It was crazy, but it did inspire me a little too. Like I was like, maybe I should get into boxing or just start like lifting weights or something. But then I did my Peloton today, and I am obsessed with the Peloton Chapel Rowan ride. It's just the best one, and it's by Cody somebody, and so I did that. It was really fun. And why did I show you guys these? I guess I showed you these because I wanted to show you how I decorated them and the comic I made. Here's the comic I made. But I started, I'm not going to show you because it's private. But, and then I started editing it on my computer, on my iPad. Yeah, it's not that bad, but, and then the book Inamorata is pretty good. I'm not whizzing through it because I haven't been reading a lot, but it is really good. It's got some weird stuff in it, and I like it. So tomorrow I'm going to be meeting with my my writing partner, and we're going to talk about what's next and continue to read through our story. And I think that's it. And yeah, if you're watching, thank you, and if you're not, that's okay. I hope you're having a good life. And yep, happy Sunday. Oh yeah, I was trying to beat the Sunday scaries. That's why I did a tough workout today. Okay, so good luck to you this week.